Hello, viewers and subscribers of AGRICLIVE podcast.
This is AGRICLIVE.
You're welcome to AGRICLIVE podcast. You're welcome once again. Thank you for joining us on this episode on the AGRICLIVE podcast. We have right here with us the MD, CEO of Jebis Ultimate Farms. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for having me on your program.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay. Quite a number of things, amaze me about your business. Okay, we've interviewed quite a number of poultry farmers, but there's just something that is remarkable. Not just about the fact that you are into this poultry farming at this scale or at this level, but on the way you operate. Okay, the way it seems like you systematize your business that makes it flow seamlessly. Okay, so let me begin by asking that how did this poultry business come about for you, sir?
Yeah, when I left the banking sector, I think about 6 years ago, I was actually motivated by a colleague who told me that his mother was into egg business, and it was from there the mother was. I used that business to train the children in the school. So the mother was into poultry, to egg
distribution.
The mother was not even a farmer.
Okay.
She was buying and selling.
Oh, okay.
And from there, she was able to use process from that business to train the children. That it was a very good business. So I got attracted. I decided to set it up with some of the savings I had while I was working. And also for the part that there's a huge market for the business. So it is not difficult to market once your eggs are ready, once you have your product is ready for the market. So it's quite not, we have a lot of customers. People eat eggs daily, so it's quite easy to market and sell. So those were my attractions into the business. I was motivated, like I said, motivated by a colleague who told me that the mother was into it. The process from that business was used to train them even up to university level. Then for the part I also made inquiry, did some research, and also discovered that there was huge markets. I made inquiry from some farms who told me that look, we cannot even meet demand. So once you have demand for your services, then you are good to go. For another thing was also the part that I have passions for animals. I have passions for animals, caring for them. So I have passions for animals, caring for. If I used to have a dog, my mother used to rear some chicken too, backyard, so to speak, and she does it so well. So those were my attractions.
Okay.
Yeah, basically my attractions.
Well, thank you, sir. That's really good to know. I think your situation is quite different from the average farmer out there, because most times, or many a times, they start from it's more or less what they go into are fresh, right from school, or right from the moment they enter into adulthood. Okay, so more or less like they start from the basic level and then gradually struggle through it until they. But you are coming from the corporate sector now, and then going into it. So will you say maybe right from when you were just starting your career, you had always pictured having this kind of setup in mind, or was it something that just, was it like something that just came to your mind when it was around the time that, okay, maybe it's time for me to
No. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur.
Hmm.
I've always wanted to do business, so to speak. While I was working, I already set my eyes on the fact that one day you leave a paid job and you don't need to start doing business on your own.
Okay.
Even while I was still working, I had a little plantation farm, oil plantation. Yes, I had a little oil plantation. Even till today, I don't buy palm oil.
Wow.
Yeah, so I leased it out.
Okay.
But part of the lease agreement that they bring
some of the
for me. So
Wow.
my oil is finished. I said, look, my palm oil is finished. My daughter asked me one day, Dad, I'll never see you buy palm oil one day. I said, my mother encouraged me to do that setup. So that was part of the plan, part of that long-term plan too. So it was actually part of it. So I still have that plan oil palm today, and I leased it out. So it has always been a dream to run my own business, and now the poultry business provided an opportunity for that. Yeah, so and that business too, if you go into poultry while working, being an entrepreneur is quite a different ballgame. Yeah, it's quite the fact that you're working doesn't mean that you succeed as an entrepreneur. It has its own skills, everything. It's its own, has its own specific, challenges, and other different from pay. Other paid, you are working for someone and you are getting paid, but now you are working for yourself, employing people. So you need a lot of skills again to manage
a different set of skills.
Yes, a different set of, just like in football now. So because I'm a good footballer, I'm going to make it as a coach. Maradona failed us. He didn't do well. The best coaches in the world today they were not the best footballers before. So it's quite a different ballgame.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, one thing I want to ask now is, considering the fact that, generally the general notion in Nigeria is that starting a business on its own, whatever kind of business it is very risky. There's almost like a higher percentage of it failing within the first few years, and and what that would mean is that there is an innate fear in the average Nigeria, to start something and invest so much of money into a business venture that you are not guaranteed of, success in it. So aside the fact that you had, maybe you had, an idea on the profitability on the bit of the business, and then the market availability, for the products of poultry farming, what other assessments did you take, and what other measures did you have to put in place during your beginning, sir, to ensure that you remain standing till now?
Yeah, at the beginning, I was not having experience, despite my passion.
Okay.
So what you do is to hire someone with experience.
Yes, sir.
Then you learn gradually. But business, there's nothing like if you're going to the business to get quick returns, that is the first mistake.
Okay.
You cannot just be going to the business and say, oh, in few months I start making money. No, it doesn't work that way. It requires a lot of patience, courage, consistency, failing and starting again, and before you can get it. So at the starting stage, you may be having some challenges, because one is that there is no business that you are starting today that people are not already doing it. So how are you coming to the market? What uniqueness are you bringing in? You know what I mean? So whatever business you are going to start today, you are going to face competition because people are already there. So it's going to take you a long time to actually penetrate
Get
the
your own
market.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
so no matter the uniqueness that you are trying to bring, people are already there. So when you hear of Zenith Bank, begin to hear of these big institutions, go and find out where they started. So they didn't just start and become big overnight.
Okay.
So there are no quick returns as you would expect. So you just have that in mind that, oh, it's a long stuff. It's not going to be a year, 2 years. No, you need to learn to the rules. You need to be ready to fail, be ready to weather all the storms. You are going to have a lot of business challenges, staffing, operational issues. So, however, what can help you to weather the storm at that beginning is you have some other side income that can support you. Should there be challenges this way, but meanwhile be focused. Be focused. Remain focused on your goal, on your target. Okay? Remain focused, have the passion, dream it overnight, just have the passion on it. Okay, on what you are doing. So while things are a bit turbulent at that early stage, maybe family support, you have some other income that are also coming in to support the whatever challenges that you may be having. Then try and get knowledge. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Network with those that have been there. Have some mentors. Network with people that have been in that business for years. So you will make less errors. Yeah, so you will make less errors. I give you an instance. When I started the business, someone told me that, hey, you could get feed from because this place I was just new and I wasn't living in this place. We just come like a visitor and go back. You could get feed from Agege. Wow. So Agege, it's okay. We'll go to Agege with our boss and go and buy the feed. Meanwhile, I got a vet doctor who was also coming to check our beds to give us advice and all that part of our controls, management controls. So he came and told me, in one of his reports, said, your bears are having some challenges, and that because of the feed that you are buying, why are you going to Agege? And that there was feed around here. You go out saying that. So that networking with that guy, you know, saved us from going to Agege again. And there were a lot of feed around here. So you need to network. You need to do so that you make less errors, make the mentors, people that have been there, like seeing all. So those are some of the things. Even when you stabilize, not that there will still not be problem. If there are no problems, then what will you be doing in the office? Yeah, because institutions are, you are, as a manager, you are meant to solve problems daily. There is no institution without daily problems. Otherwise, there is no problem. Then, why are you there? You know what I mean? So you are creating, so institutions are set up to, I mean, as a manager, you are employed to solve problems. When you are small, those problems can close down your institution. You understand? Those problems can actually close you down and you're out of business. You have grown to a level whereby those problems are now a bit smaller for you to deal with. You got what I mean? Those are, that is the explanation for that.
Wow, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. That's okay. Now you made mention on knowledge, and of course networking in order to get knowledge, and that's one thing that I have, noticed or observed about you. You don't mind asking questions from anywhere as long as it has to do with how, your poultry, like for us now, your feed. Are you sure this? Do you want me to know this? This are you sure this? So things like that.
Yeah, it is because of for example, Ogun State has a Poultry Association of Ogun State is divided into 6 zones. So
Okay.
Mowe zone is one of the zones. It's one of these zones in Ogun State.
Okay.
So like I said, they will call it PANO, Poultry Association of
Nigeria.
Ogun State, Pan Ogun State.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
So and it is divided. They have 6 zones.
Okay.
I belong to one of the zones, and I am currently the public relation officer of the zone. So what I'm trying to say is that
Yes.
I belong to networks. Okay, belong to network. Why do I belong to that association? It's because I need to learn. I need to learn something about my business. I have a vet doctor that comes. I also learn from him. Yes, he comes and writes. When I'm not around, he writes his report.
Okay.
If it's very severe case, he'll call me to say there's an issue. He will write it. When I get all this, I open a report on that. So I attend trainings. I don't play with programs that will enhance my knowledge about the business. So if you don't attend such trainings, if you don't network, you may not grow as you would expect. There may be a new thing in the industry. Okay?
Yes.
And you will not know. You will not know if you don't network, if you don't go attend trainings, if you don't relate with people. You may not know. And such little things or such things can help your business to grow. You get what I mean?
Yes.
So once you are not, you have to just learn and grow.
Okay.
So that is so even if you think you may have learned, no, it's not true. Whenever there's a training, it's possible there's a new thing, a new way of doing things that you are not aware of, and that can save you a lot of problems. For example, we just read some bears. We just we bought deal from CHI, and we read it. So when we attended a program at the last Nigerian Poultry show, I met the managing director of AGRICLIVE. We were just discussing. Said, look, how is the farmer? So we just got some deals. He said, have you given them this coccidiosis vaccine? I said, no, I'm not even aware. It's okay, go and give them. He called the staff and I bought it. And that reduced my mortality. And make the bears to grow better.
Okay.
So, but if I have not gone to that program or done any networking, I would have still been using the old way of doing treatment of that disease instead of doing the vaccination route. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So many benefits like that. Then you meet people, take addresses. This one has this product, this one has this product. You could buy, for example, cheaper by networking. For example, so instead of now going to another supplier, we say like a sub supplier, you are not going direct to the main direct supplier. But you understand what I'm saying? And so that will save you. There are a lot of benefits of networking. You just cannot meeting people here and there. For example, we're also having challenges with brooding at the time. Oh, let me go and meet our chairman who is very good at brooding. Go there. Do you have a thermometer? A thermometer reader to be able to gauge their temperature or the bears and all that? Say, no, we don't have to go and get one. I ordered one. You know what I'm saying? And that, because at times my staff will just be using their kind of what is it, inflation or something. I experience to say, oh, the temperature is low, temperature is low. But what is guiding you? Not have a thermal hygrometer to be able to guide you. So we got that. And before you know it, that was understand. Now we have to bought a maze tester to test the moisture of the maze. It's the same like talking that led to all that. So if you just carry maze to my farm and say, hey, you want to come and test me? So we have something to test the moisture. But that is very crucial to fish production, to feed quality.
Wow.
So you need to network, attend trainings, and just be dynamic. That is one way you get the knowledge.
Okay.
And it is endless. If there's another one tomorrow, I will go. Maybe one new thing that you just take away.
Yeah.
You don't understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're not learning and relearning, I can tell you, you will not grow as one way. So if you are ready to grow, then you must do some of these things.
Okay.
Yeah, if you are ready to grow, you must do some of these things. Or you didn't you are all you may be pushed out. Yes, maybe all you may be pushed out. That is the truth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. So you are only into poultry, not other livestock.
But for now, we just do egg production. For now, it's just important. We plan, one of our plans is to go into broiler.
Okay.
Be processing it too. But we are not there yet. All we are focused on now is egg production. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, egg production.
So, please, sir, walk us through how you were able to establish a market. I mean, I understand that there's always market for egg, and but what were the strategies, or what things did you apply or helped you to establish a market for yourself, for your product?
Some of the things that led to one of the marketing strategy, we didn't really do what I would call vigorous marketing, or we didn't really do much on marketing per se, like linkages, your referrals. Let me use the word referral. It was mostly referrals.
Okay.
Then so maybe you have a customer in a particular location. A customer will refer her colleague, his or her colleague to you.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay.
Then some persons come on their own and say, oh, there's a farm there. Please, want to start to buy from you. It's okay. You just come in. You understand what I'm saying? So we have referrals, but also through networking too. We need customers like this. Okay, your colleague will say, this woman sells egg in Lagos. Reach out to her. You understand what I'm saying? So you get the number, you reach out, then you start supplying after some time. Start discussing and all that. So we didn't really go into the market and start sharing flyers or doing jiggles in the radio or TV to say, hey, we have, mostly through referrals. Then in your area where you live, people should know what you do. In the area where that man sells egg. And before you know it, the shops around you, you also start coming for your product. You understand that? Mostly that repair left of that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
If let's ask now, what will you say is your advice, or what will be your advice to the youths of this generation, of our generation now, that have interest in starting, the poultry business, or going into
the current guy, I get to be in a hurry to make money. Poultry business is not something you have to go into and expect quick returns.
Okay.
No, it's not. If they want to go into poultry business, they should be prepared mentally for it. Be ready to walk through the long journey before they can get to where they think they want to arrive at. Because it's not a quick return business. So I just bought the chickens today and I start making money. No. It doesn't work that way. First of all, depending on the poultry area they want to go into, like the egg production side, it's quite capital intensive. So you need to have cages, you need to have the pen, you need to buy the bears, you need to wait for some time You start feeding for quite a long time before you start getting the egg. Well, they have a choice as to which area they want to go to, like the broiler for meat or the egg production. However, whichever area they want to go to, they should have it in mind that it's not an area that they will just go into and make the money overnight. No, it doesn't work that way. They should be ready. They should acquire knowledge. It's mentally ready, get the knowledge, and be ready to manage all the risks associated with it. Because every business has its own risk. So if they are not ready to face the risk, then they shouldn't start at all. Otherwise, their money will they burn their fingers. Yeah, they lose their capital. Yes, they lose that because poultry business is very risky and not risky. It depends on how you manage it. I always tell my staff, for instance, that 2 institutions will go to a hatchery to go and buy pullets and rear. One, we have very excellent records of rearing, while the other one will have poor. But they both birth from the same place. So it's not the management strategies at your farm. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So those guys, they are ready. They shouldn't see it as very risky, provided they are ready to manage the risk associated with it. So they shouldn't go to social media and they need to read that, oh, it's very profitable. No. Let them, it is not like that. Let them come and put their hands on it. They will now know that it is not as they are saying it.
Okay.
So you need to be prepared. So if you don't have the capacity to manage the risk, or what we call risk appetite, you don't have that appetite to manage the risk in this business, don't go into it. Or you don't really have a passion, or you just want to set it up and make money, you may burn your fingers. So you must be ready. You must be ready to mentally and whatever to deal with all the issues in it.
What's the average cost of raising like 1,000 birds now? Laying birds from start till when they start to lay?
Average cost. Well, people now may not. Okay, no. It depends. If you are buying at 12 weeks, people sell at 12 weeks. Some people sell at 10 weeks. Some people sell at 14 weeks. So for me to buy now, for me to buy 12 weeks old, for me, it cost me like 12,000. Sorry, 8,000 naira. High. But and may go up because of feed and cost of the pullets, the deals. So if you decide to raise it yourself, you may take some risk. But then at the cost now for you to buy at the farmer's end for those that are raising it currently between 8,000 and 8,500, and you must go to a very reputable place to buy. Otherwise, you have problems when they are laying it.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Now, for the number of years that you have been in the business, would you say what have been the impacts, so to say, of the government on the poultry business?
That's a very big one. Impact of the government on the poultry industry. Well, the impact I would say is the support poultry farmers with training capacities. They support poultry farmers with depending crop, livestock. We've seen where they subsidize feed input the commodity material.
Okay.
For those into crops, you have fertilizers for some of them.
Okay.
And yes, some of us are benefited from their subsidies like maize. They bring out maize from the growing reserve to you and all that. So, they be supportive, creating the enabling environment and all that for the people, like when we have the Nigerian Poultry Show.
Okay.
In Abeokuta, that's like the largest gathering of poultry guys, poultry farmers, or whatever you call it, consultant, poultry farmers, even in West Africa.
Okay.
We have people coming from all over the world to participate. The government do also support the Poultry Association with funding. They come to participate and also share knowledge with farmers and all that. So they've been also supportive in that area, but we expect more. Yeah, we expect more. Of late now, the government too have also tried to stabilize the sector through this feed that became online. Before, it used to be very scarce, particularly maize, soya. And now it's not as bad as it used to be. Otherwise, you would have been seeing prices of eggs and chicken being very on the high side, being on the very high side. But with what the current government has done, I think they allow some imports to come in and all that, dealing with some areas where they have insecurity for farmers to go to farm. So we have seen situations whereby the prices of the input material, particularly the soya and maize, the prices actually came down, was not rising as it used to be. Yeah, so the prices stabilized. So that's another way they have also contributed to this sector. Yeah.
Okay. I just learned of, I mean, not too long, quite recently, about this Odeda Training Institute. Yeah, Odeda Training Institute.
Odeda.
Yes,
Training Institute.
Yes,
where is that?
Yeah, at Odeda, where the government just set up like 100,000 capacity protein.
Which government? Which state?
Ogun State.
Ah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And it's a good one.
What are they producing? Is it eggs or broilers? Eggs.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's fine. That's also we all partner together. It's also a good thing. They are all impacting the sector too. So they are also welcome.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's fine. They're also making impact, employing people, and also making bridging the gap, helping to bridge the gap further with when that setup.
Okay.
You understand? As who are saying that we still have huge gap in the market, so they are also helping to bridge the gap.
Okay. And when it comes to financing, okay, it's one of the things that generally, people face in businesses. Okay. So for I know you don't have issue with financing, so
don't say it. No. I have issue. No. Let me tell you from my experience.
Okay, sir.
You see, don't go to still borrow. That's for a fact. Okay. They still borrow. I can tell you Zenny Bank, they still borrow.
Okay.
All these big banks, they still borrow. I wasn't told.
Okay.
I met some other investors years back.
Okay.
Who said they lend money to Zenith, to Access Bank. Yes, I wasn't told. I mean, I wasn't like hard. I had the direction with the investors. Yes, the finance houses who gave them from my working experience. Yeah. So Dangote is borrow. So generally, if you want to go, you always need finance.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go, you can remain small. But if you want to go, you will need finance beyond your own fund. So finance will be profits that you're making, maybe some other savings, borrowing, and you need to also have borrowing. The profit you may plug back, then borrowings in addition to what you have. So finance, but if you borrow, if you are borrowing, then you need to be more careful. You need to now tighten controls of your business because it's not your personal fund. You have to repay. So where are you going to get the money to repay from your business? So you have to now be more careful in the business that you do, with your controls, with everything, so that you'll be able to repay the loan.
Okay.
You understand? You have to now be efficient.
Yes.
You have to cut your costs.
Yeah.
You have to price your product well. You have to reduce your mortality in the farm and ensure you are getting good production. So basically, you now have to be more efficient in the business because no longer your personal fund. You are going to repay the loan that you have borrowed.
Yes. Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Are there any government maybe funding or agencies that cater for the financial needs of farmers? I don't know if there's any.
It's government support. It's always tough to get. So yeah, government giving you fund directly is tough, but they can give you input materials.
Okay.
You understand? They can give you input materials and all that are subsidized. But government will hardly give you funds directly. They could partner with other institutions to provide input materials and say, hey, you can. I think they had one program, I think last year, 2 years ago, whereby they partner with the World Bank to provide. I think there was an arrangement where the farmers need to get umbrellas, raise it, and they were supported with some portion of the feed. That they bought. So so it was highly subsidized for the farmers to subsidize.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time and for allowing this opportunity. I trust that our viewers have enjoyed this interview and have learned something, quite a lot actually from this interview. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure, and with my like I said before, my message to the audience or the youth in particular is that only at the time they shouldn't expect whatever knowledge is power. I'm talking from a position of knowledge, from a position of strength. But if you speak, people listen. You know that this man is talking from a position of strength, and they listen to you. So they have to be more patient and very, really, really Oh, okay. Oh, this is nice.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. It's appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you everyone for watching. This is your favorite show, the AGRICLIVE podcast. Until next time, join us again. Bye.